Hello, everybody. Today I just happened to meet none other than Mr. Dennis in Las Vegas, and he is, as many of you would be aware, that he is a digital guru, and he's the one and only man behind spending $1 billion in terms of the Facebook ads revenue. He's working with a lot of agencies and supporting the media agencies. So I just wanted to request him to give us some of the ideas, some information. What is happening in the digital agencies and what is the scope of agencies?
Yeah,
Yes,
fantastic,
Mr.
and good to spend time with you, Shahil, and eat
Thank you.
ice cream and coffee and Red Bull and
Okay.
all this here in Las Vegas. Now, there's a lot of agencies in the United States, and I coach a lot of them that are very successful, and let me tell you something about them that you might not know unless you come out to the US. They all specialize in a particular niche, and the top niches right now are local. So home services, so garage door, concrete coatings, plumbing, HVAC, certain kinds of real estate, high-end medical, so like liposuction, weight loss. All of these are categories where you can charge the clients $2,000, $3,000 a month. Now understand, like we talked about before, that there's two components to running the agency. There's kind of the front of house and back of house. There's like the waiters and there's the cooks. And the people skills and client skills and relationship skills that are necessary to be able to get the clients, especially speaking at conferences and meeting these people in person, is completely different than the technical skills on building websites, doing SEO, PPC, Facebook ads, call tracking, this kind of stuff. We believe that there's a greater opportunity in the back of house component. So we see companies that are like RepStack that provide these white label services to these other agencies, or agencies that could be run by Pakistani folks but have a figurehead that's based in the United States, or salespeople that are in the United States building those relationships, and then the work is being done in Pakistan.
Right.
Because if you try to do all of it yourself, it's very hard for one person, even someone like me with 30 years of experience, to be able to build relationships and close deals and be also, do the work at the same time. So what we see in the United States is that most of them are built around some kind of figurehead. So my friend Glenn Vo, very successful dentist, but he has 35,000 dentists that follow him because he's a very successful dentist. So he can start an agency around that. My friend Marco Cipolla ran a concrete coatings company. In other words, people had garages and he can put the floor in and make it very nice. Because he's actually done that, other concrete coating companies trust him as someone who's a peer. Right? Just like a real estate agent that starts an agency serving real estate agents. I've met so many people that are of that particular type that have then started an agency serving that. My friend Seth Price was a personal injury. Actually, he still is a personal injury attorney, an 8-figure personal injury attorney, right? Very successful in Washington, D.C. And all these other personal injury attorneys in other places said, hey, Seth, how come you're ranking on car accident, Washington, D.C. or whatnot? So he started an SEO agency that is now 8 figures serving law firms because he himself is a lawyer. So he speaks the language, he walks and he has the network of all the other lawyers that follow him. All of that comes back to these key principles that I want you to consider. Don't skip any one of these steps. Choose that one particular niche. That's your moat. Have someone who's a figurehead who is actually one of those people. So if you choose plumbing as, you want to serve plumbers, then you need to have a plumber as kind of your spokesperson, ideally in the United States, because they can walk and talk, other plumbers can relate to them, right? Then you offer the same package that everyone else has. Don't offer just social media. Don't offer just SEO. There's way more value in offering a comprehensive set of services, but that means our friends in Pakistan who are learning from the Sunny Alis and M. Tavir Nandlas of the world, or GFX Mentor, you can package a few people that are good at graphics, good at video, good at SEO, good at writing, good at using ChatGPT, good at using WordPress, Go High Level, CallRail, all of these different tools, and provide an integrated package. The actual cost of this, given that the cost of labor in Pakistan, it might only be $200 or $300 a month. And I made a post on Facebook 2-3 days ago showing how agencies are charging $2,500, $3,000 a month, and their actual cost is $200, $300. If you learn how to organize, where you have people who are waiters in the front, because what do waiters do? They know the menu, they talk to the customers, but you don't expect the waiter to know how to actually cook the vegetables and the steak and all, right?
Absolutely.
And then you have people who are in the kitchen, so you're very good with the knife, you're very good with the dishwasher, you're very good with, slicing vegetables, whatever it might be, but you might not know how to talk to the customer. And if you're busy working in the kitchen, you can't go out to the front and talk to the customer. And if you're talking to the customer, you can't go all the way back into the kitchen. So you really do need to have this separation of skills. When I see Pakistanis try to do both, that's a recipe for failure, because I don't even see that being done in the United States. And a lot of my friends are making more than $10 million a year in the United States, and they're doing this, but they're not even doing that good of a job. So there's a huge opportunity for our friends in Pakistan to learn this model where you have the specialization of these different roles, basically salespeople and technicians.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Dennis. Because I think if you are following the Grant Cardone, which is one of the real estate tycoon, he is a real estate billionaire. He is promoting the HVAC companies and the HVAC, the SEOs and the marketing, and there he is creating a different campaigns, because that SEO company or a marketing agency for HVAC, they have appointed him because Grant Cardone is a good marketeer. So they have done a good collaboration, and even if the billionaires are working in this particular industries and they are going to the niche market, so I think there is a scope for you. And my message to all of you people, especially there in Pakistan, is we need to start working in collaborations. Not one man can never wear all the hats. If you are a good web developer, not necessarily you will be a good agency owner. You might need to collaborate and work with some different agency, different business people who are good in the business development, who are good in customer services, who are good in different financial modules of the business. So do the collaborations, raise your agencies, and sky is your future. When it comes to the US market, expand your agencies, expand your businesses, especially in the digital agencies or digital, the businesses. That's the scope and that's the future.
Huge opportunity.
Absolutely.
And you got to connect with people.
Absolutely.
Like what Shahil's doing, right? When you do this builds immense trust, because the way you stand out, the biggest issue I see with freelancers, people on Fiverr, agencies, is they have difficulty getting the customers. And the way you get the customer is not by, spamming, bombarding people with hundreds and hundreds of messages. The way you do it is by showing that you're a trustworthy person, because people make decisions based on who they're with, based on the vibe. Is this someone that I could have an ice cream with?
Absolutely.
That's how they make decisions. And if you can meet people in person, fine, you're in Pakistan, but maybe connect to Pakistan or other places, maybe on a Zoom call, maybe you engage on Facebook. There's different ways to build connections with other people. If you just hit people up and say, need money, need job, hire us, here's our services, we're cheaper, you sound just like everybody else. You sound desperate.
Right. Sound desperate and sound like a beggar. You are here to sell your service, and trust me, selling your service is not begging for money or begging for a job. So we need to start focusing, building our calibers, building our, raising up our standards, that we are not begging for work, we are selling our services, and trust me, the world need that services. And the price which you guys can offer, especially sitting in Pakistan, nobody in the world can match that, because there's a big price difference. So make your income dollarize, keep your standards high, raise your standards, raise your businesses, and create more agencies.
Awesome. Join a group that Rihan Alawala created called Digital Marketing with Dennis Yu, and we put all of our training out there. Most people in Pakistan are failing because they're not willing to put in the time to learn SEO, to learn how to deal with clients. We have hundreds of calls that I've recorded with clients where you can learn how to close deals. You can learn how to do the audit. You can learn to be able to sell, how much to charge, all the different things. You can meet other people that are experts. I've interviewed a lot of people like Shahil's doing that are very successful, but it's there. You just have to put in the time. You might not get instant results. You might not get money right now, but you're building a career that's going to make you thousands of dollars per month instead of just hundreds of dollars per month. And you should learn from people who have done it. Don't just listen to any random person on the internet. Follow people who have done it successfully.
Absolutely. And I'll put the link of the group in the description of this video. Please go ahead, join the group, follow Rehan Alawala, and follow Dennis Yu.
See you guys.
Thank you.